everybody! This video has three major parts. The first one would be for the goal or objectives of this activity. Second would be the games itself. And the third one would be the awards. So let's start with the theme or overall objective of this team building activity. By the way, we had this 5 years ago. That was 2018. Imagine that. And we looked very different this time. So we call this activity Jumpstart. And the theme is to reconnect, revive, and recharge. Just a quick context. This time, our group is just starting. Brave Lifegroup is just a small group composed of different types of people from different ages and background. Some are already working. Some are still students. My dog is acting up. So the goal here as a new group is for us to be connected with each other regardless of our background, and of course be connected with God and the goal that He has set for us in our youth group. So the activities are all based on that, but before we started the games, we made sure to share the Word of God to everyone. I share the Word of God about our purpose as a group, that is to empower the youth to love God, love people, and make disciples. So we really made sure that we hit the spiritual side first because everything else will just flow from that. Without further ado, let's move on to the games or activities. The first one that we did is Zumba. It doesn't have any corresponding points, but this is a way for you to prepare the participants because the activities afterward would involve a lot of physical strength. So this is a fun way to prepare everyone physically. I just had somebody lead the Zumba steps in front, and the video actually, or the Zumba itself, was just 10 to 15 minutes. Next is the group cheer competition. Just give everybody time to prepare for this and then ask them to present this in front of everyone. This is very nice because it builds up the momentum of your activity. And as the game master, make sure to come up with a simple criteria just to know which one would be the winner. And of course, make sure to give corresponding points to the winning team.
D, nerd, G, synergy, nerd, G, synergy, 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 squad, synergy, synergy, squad, synergy, 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 squad, synergy, synergy.
Yeah!
P for passionate.
E for actionary. R for resolve. F for fighter. E for exemplary.
C
for courage. T for terrific. Perfect.
Yeah! Next is the photo scavenger hunt. Perfect for breaking the ice between team members. That's why I decided that this would be at the topmost part of the activities itself. So what we did as the game master is we did ocular visit beforehand, and it so happened the venue that we had is perfect for this activity. It has a lot of statues spread throughout the place. It's on the mountaintop, by the way. And during that ocular visit, I already listed down the type of statues that I would want to include in the activity itself. And here's the list. I'm sorry I did not type it that time. But yeah, they made use of that. And the mechanics here is for the team to search for those statues, take a groupie or selfie with that statue, complete everything, post those photos on Facebook, set it to public, tag every member, and use the appropriate hashtags depending on your choice, and ask their friends to react to it. The goal here is to have the most number of reactions at a certain period of time. In short, the post or the team with the most number of reactions win this game. Next is the calamansi relay. Tic-tac-toe. This will surely develop teamwork among your group. Ask everybody to line up with a spoon between their lips, and of course it's a relay. Just simply ask them to pass the calamansi from point A to point B, from the first person to the last person, without letting the calamansi fall, or else they have to start again. Then, once the calamansi reaches the last player, that specific player will have to go to the tic-tac-toe board and play it with the other corresponding player from the other team. Once that person drops the item on the tic-tac-toe board, once that person drops the item on the tic-tac-toe board and it's not yet done, or the round is not yet done, that person will have to go to the beginning of the line, and he's no longer the last person, but this time he's already the first person in the line, so that everybody in the team will be able to play the tic-tac-toe as well. If you're not sure how to play the tic-tac-toe, here are the mechanics. And for this game, the first team to win the tic-tac-toe 3 times wins. Next game is the Ready Sheep Go. This will develop leadership and submission, also teamwork among the group. By the way, this game is also known as the shepherd's voice. How to play this: each team should choose one shepherd, while the other 5 members will be considered the sheep and they will be blindfolded. By the way, for this game, there has to be a minimum of 2 teams involved here. They can't play it if it's just only one team. So minimum of 2 teams mixed together. So we're mixing all the sheep together. Let them turn 3 times simultaneously before the timer starts. And then everyone, literally everyone in the team will have to say ba ba ba. They have to be loud, they have to be noisy. While the shepherd's role is to guide their sheep to their station by using ba 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 only. So it's a matter of communication, how much the sheep knew the voice of their shepherd. They can strategize before playing. Maybe you can give them 1 minute to strategize before the actual game itself. But again, the goal here is just for them to release the words ba ba ba. They're not allowed to touch each other. The shepherd is not allowed to touch anyone. Shepherd is not allowed to say anything aside from the words ba ba ba. The first team to gather all their members to their station wins.
O yan na, tanggala. Laika. Minus. Ni Agay.
Next is the Jungle of Good and Evil. This is composed of 3 games or 3 stations. So this will develop endurance and sacrifice. So as a team, of course, it's important to have endurance, especially when hard times come. And of course, sacrifice. How much are you willing to sacrifice in behalf of the team? So station 1 is the reverse crab walk. Because I'm too kind, I cannot give them the sole responsibility of doing crab walk. It's hard, you know. So it's a reverse crab walk. They just have to do the crab walk from point A to point B at the shortest amount of time. And remember that this is the youth, so it's quick for them to do that. However, if the participants are quite of age, then please think about it. Maybe you don't want to do it, or you just have a shorter distance. Station 2 is the Ampalaya Eating Challenge or Bitter Gourd Eating Challenge. Everyone gets to eat a chunk of the Ampalaya. And you know what? It involves sacrifice because not everyone likes Ampalaya. In fact, some hate it. But for the team, they have to sacrifice because every member who eats their specific Ampalaya will get a corresponding point. So it builds up. If you don't do it, then your team won't get that point.
Ang sarap ng ampalaya.
Girls, what are we?
Hindi kayo bitter ah. No, sa'yo na lagod ninyo. Lami siya. Karil. Salamat sa Karil nila.
Ate, we're done. Ate, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, done.
Next would be station 3, which is walk like a duck uphill. Probably this is the most challenging part, but it's okay because it's the last part already. And they have to do it at the shortest time possible without without tripping over or falling over. You know what's amazing here is that I observed that every member during this time is encouraging each and every one of their teammates never to stop because it's going to end soon. So they were pushing each other, motivating each other, encouraging. They were sort of encouraging one another as they did the challenge, which is nice because in real life, things can be very challenging as a team. However, you have each other to cheer each one up just in case one is discouraged or what.
Uy, undang na lang mo. Uy. Undangin na lang ng Karil.
Anak kamu ta. Timay naglisod ka timay. Si anak kayo. Si anay, anak ti. Sige, go lang. Ayun na kay timay lim. Bahalag kalisod.
Now let's move on to the next section, which is the awards. This is one of the most exciting part because the awards given here were so much in line with the activity's objectives. So the awards that we just had 3. The first one is the best team. The best team usually is the winner of the games, the overall winner or champion of the games, because they will really exemplify whatever is needed to be demonstrated in the games itself. So second would be the leadership award. Through these games, you will see a lot of potential leaders rise up, and definitely you can be able to choose one of them to get this award. And third is aura on the go. Aura is a Filipino term which means person who looks great in the spotlight. So what this means is that this person continued to look great despite the circumstance, despite all those physically stressful activities that we had. This person continued to show grace under pressure. Nice, right? So that was really fun, guys. It was 5 years ago, but I can still remember the joy that we had. We were so much pumped up to serve the Lord together as one team. And even up until now, when we talk about Jumpstart, we can still remember the joy that we had experienced, the laughs that we shared, and the lessons that we learned all throughout those activities. So if you think this video is helpful, don't forget to leave a comment down below which one is your favorite, and make sure to subscribe, and see you in my next videos. Once again, this is Teacher K. Have a great day. Bye-bye.